Hey, it's Whitney from EcoVeganGal.com and welcome back to What a Vegan Eats, the channel in which I share what I eat on a daily basis. And today I'm starting off with some roasted yams. And they smell so fantastic. I'm really excited to have these. I got inspired after having roasted yams at Cafe Gratitude and they just taste so good. I had to have them for breakfast today. And I made these by chopping them up and then using just a teaspoon of oil on all these yams. I even had a little bit more because I made some for Evie too. And then I sprinkled on some salt and some garlic powder, not on the portion for Evie because I don't think dogs are supposed to have too much garlic at all. Actually, I need to double check that, but better to avoid it. And I put on some sage. I wanted to put rosemary on, but I'm all out. Evie, what'd you think? Did you like your yams? She's looking at my bowl like, so when can I have more? I know there's more for you, but they're too hot right now. They're too hot. She loves eating with me. If any of you have dogs, or even cats, or any animals, really, do they get really excited when they can eat foods with you? And do you ever give them vegetables or grains that they can digest properly? Yes, I know, you're so excited. You're so excited. I'm especially excited to have this because it's a chilly day here. It's pretty gray out. Chilly is relative to LA. It's probably like low 60s, maybe high 50s. Not too bad, but the sky's all gray. It's not a super bright day. We've been so lucky to have so much rain in the past month or so. We had a massive drought, as a lot of people know, and I don't know if we're technically still in it because we've had so much rain, which has been magnificent. So even when it's cold, I look forward to the rain just because it's like replenishing everything, and I think the rain is so soothing. So I'm gonna go eat this dish. I'm feeling a lot better today. I still had like a little bit of sniffles today, and yesterday I felt better than the day before for sure. And people have made all sorts of suggestions about why they think I might be having symptoms, and it's not an easy thing. I've heard anything from maybe it's outside, but I'll be outside and perfectly fine most of the time. So for me, I just really feel like it's got to be the food based on all these different factors I've considered over the years. And as far as chewing food too, that's a really great suggestion. I definitely need to be more mindful. It's certainly possible, especially if I'm having some leaky gut issues, that maybe chewing my food would make a difference. But overall, the low histamine diet has been making a really big difference for me. I feel so much less inflamed and a lot less sensitive to foods. And I think that the other day I probably just had one or two things that were in the burger, or maybe it was the combination of various foods that really hit me. It was brought up that I think there might have been vinegar. I swear I didn't see vinegar in that burger, but there could have been, and I just missed it. There was spinach in it that I'm not really supposed to have. I'm supposed to be keeping it low on nuts, so it's just an ongoing little tweaking. But next week I'm going to be eating a wider variety of foods during the Natural Products Expo and just crossing my fingers that my symptoms don't flare up during that, because that would be horrible. I got some samples of chocolate from an amazing company, and they're sitting in my fridge right now, and I want it so bad, but I'm waiting. I'm going to wait until next weekend and then just have all the foods at once and then just hope I'll be okay. I know I'll be okay, but I hope that my symptoms aren't really that bad. I'm going to manifest that. Maybe, all this time off, it was healing me by just really taking it easy. That's what I'm hoping for. That's the whole aim of eating this way, is just to give my body time to rest and reset and heal. All right, I'm going to go eat these before they get too cold. Okay. And then I look here? Yeah. Okay. Hey, it's Abby from the So Abby Show, and I am hijacking Whitney's phone, basically. So I am shooting for her, and be sure to check out my channel where she hijacked my phone for my vlog as well. We'll have all that information linked below. So we just had a great time at a restorative yoga class, which was
amazing. If you've never done restorative yoga, you have to. It was so great. And now we are fueling up at Veggie Grill, which is a chain, and it's all over LA. Is it anywhere else or just LA?
No, West Coast.
West Coast. Okay, so there you go. And it's kind of like fast food, but really healthy. It's, you know, you order at the counter and then sit down with your number. So we're both having the Bombay Bowl, which is kind of like green curry and a grain mix, but it's gluten-free because we're both gluten-free. And I think the grain mix is like rice and quinoa. And Whitney modified hers though, so you'll have to see my channel to see how she modified hers, because as you know, she's going through some food allergy things right now. I left mine pretty much the same, except for I got it without white beans. So here it is, and it's got different mixed veggies and the curry sauce on top, and just without the white beans. So I'm excited to try that. And then the excitement of the moment are these
Try it.
The mushrooms. Okay, so as you know, I made an appearance on her Millennium vlog when we went there at our last time to go at Millennium in San Francisco. So we had these mushrooms there that were, I don't know, they were on your vlog. You'll have to watch that video to find out. And so these, I asked her if these were similar, and she's like, they're kind of trying to be like the ones, but they're not really. So they're kind of like imitation Millennium mushrooms, basically, is what these are. But they might be a good substitute now that you can't go to Millennium. Okay, so I'm going to try them on air right now. And they're gluten-free, obviously. Wow. I really like those.
Aren't they good?
Wow. They are super, like, crunchy. Don't you find it really funny when people eat on camera, because then they have to, like, clean the food out of their teeth, like, as they're talking? They're super crunchy and salty. I like the salt on them. Now, these are less chewier than the ones at Millennium. The ones at Millennium were almost like what I imagine calamari would be like. I've never had calamari. Is that what you say? But these are pretty thick and sturdy. Holy cow. And I just dipped them in a ranch, which I probably normally wouldn't eat the ranch because it probably is full of soy. But, wow. Now I'm salivating. Okay. I've talked way long enough now. It's time to eat. So we'll have all the information linked below. Bye!
See you over there. Back home from that fun dinner with Abby, those mushrooms, she was not exaggerating. There's a reason. I think they've been in, 3 videos of mine now? They're so good. Oh, I forgot this time to ask them to be soy-free. They're always gluten-free, but there's like a seasoning they put on it that has soy, I guess, and I think I reacted to it slightly, but barely. I had a little bit of congestion in my throat, and I feel fine now, which is good, thank goodness. The meal actually digested really well, so it's nice to know that I can eat super clean at Veggie Grill. I actually, when I got there, I studied their menu, or their ingredient list. They have like a special binder behind the counter, and this is a good tip for any of you. A lot of restaurants, especially that are chains or big restaurants, they'll have an ingredient list that you can go through. And so I stood there for 5 or 10 minutes just going through every item and checking to see if I could eat it or not. And the mushrooms, when they're soy-free, are one of the only items at Veggie Grill that are completely good for me to have, as long as I don't dip them in a sauce. The steamed kale works too. And they can make anything gluten-free, soy-free, and they can make substitutions. Like, Veggie Grill is awesome. They use some organic ingredients, but not entirely. So it's not the cleanest place, but again, if you're looking for something inexpensive or convenient and fast and tasty and all that, that's why I love going there. And those mushrooms are really good. Oh, what else I was going to say was that the dressings, there's pretty much no dressing there that was low histamine. There's a bunch of gluten-free and soy-free dressings, but they all had citrus or vinegar or something else. So I got my dish dressing-free, and it was actually not so bad. And now I'm having my dessert. the rice, crisp rice. I actually went to a regular grocery store and found them there, but they were $6.49 for the box. And I thought, do I really want to spend this much money on crisp rice? The answer was yes. It was all I wanted. That was going to hit the spot, because I I'm so sad I can't eat chocolate. This is like, it just does it for me. Sprinkled with the coconut sugar, with coconut milk. Oh, this is my dessert. It's my breakfast. It's my snack. It's so satisfying. It's so easy on the body. So if you haven't yet gotten into the brown rice crisp cereal like I have, give it a try. Barbara's or 1 Degree Organics. And maybe the Nature's Path Puffs. They're okay. They're not nearly as good as the other two, though. Let me know if you agree.